Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium. At any time the TCU Horned Frogs take the field, they have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Horned Frogs will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him, I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares too, I swear. When you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
Now on the option. Now the pitch.
Huh? What? Are you worried about my blunt? Smoke your own shit. That's because the end piece is funny. But I don't care no what you watch me. I'm not being.
But not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road.
Bro, go get your own blunt.
You want to quiet him down?
What?
Football.
We're going to light it. They got to do it.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right now.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Picks up the first down, still moving. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Fullback's got it. The Ducks will move the sticks.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes. Just hit you in the mouth.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding this. That QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second down.
On second down, wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will have its first possession of the game. And both of these teams love to use the tight end, Jesse, and they do it very well.
Both of these quarterbacks know who their go-to guy is. It's the tight end, as you just mentioned. These guys find ways to get open, and they make their quarterbacks look good.
Oh, they make them look real good. Big, strong bodies can catch the football, can make plays after the catch. The modern tight end position just continues to expand.
Now they'll run the draw. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly. On third down, he drops the throw. Buys a little time. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Russo. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. the defense there trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Horned Frogs have this offense rolling.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set it down, continue to wear on this defense.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The give to the big fullback. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
A designed run for the quarterback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Line getting set on 2nd down. On the option. He'll pitch it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run the counter. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. The give to the fullback. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. The option look. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Getting some heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly. and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, you know, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running.
And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
Offense getting set for first down. On the option. Now the pitch. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbound. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
No, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Here comes the option. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. The official says no good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Excellent job by the DB, breaking on the football, getting there and making sure he gets a hand on it and deflects. Listen, it's not about catching it. It's not about getting the interception. It's making...
He's off to the races. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And once he got loose, it was all
Come on,
over.
fellas.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down the end zone.
And, guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Nice hands on the right sideline as he has it for a huge gain. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going downfield for the big play. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for his own. Great field position. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. With the catch, it's Harris. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. On 2nd down, looking to throw. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, TCU.
Oh, because I started out on.
The execution by this offense late in the half, man. You want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Ducks will boot it away to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with the offense.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
I'm about to say, come on, man.
The country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fourth down and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized.
Well, I did not know that was what I picked.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. They're bringing heat. Get it out on the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. The pitch. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over Fresno State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best. Gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The hand to the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Huffman. Giving him his pads. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Wide out in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
Well, after putting up 5 sacks in their last game, this defense was hungry for more coming into this one, and they knew it was going to be maybe a little bit tougher going up against this offensive line. They've had some struggles in this game so far getting to the QB, but they finally got to him.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Russo. He's got enough to move the chains, and they're spotted at the 47. And the Horned Frogs are marching down the field. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Russo. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Give to the running back. Discards a man. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. A strike downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Horned Frog!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10.
Let's go.
He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
And it's so great to see the resiliency of this defense because they've been on the field now for a few minutes, right? This offense has been churning play after play after play, and they're getting yards, but the defense never quit. They were able to get to the ball, force the turnover, get possession, and now they get a much-deserved rest.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win. And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass hits, picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. That's one of those throws.
Ah, that's bullshit.
Touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
It's a quarterback race. You've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you do, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off. You're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down. And that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Russo. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. Touchdown, TCU! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive.
All right, defense.
And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah. Guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks!
Oh, way to make up for that touchdown you gave up.
What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play.
Got to give me that tap.
So they're ready to hunt.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Shakes off the tackle. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Here's the handoff. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Throws to the wideout.
Pick that.
Senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage.
The defense is up against it now, man. You're playing on the road. It's a hostile environment. It's late in the game. Someone's got to step up and make a play. Nice job there knocking that one down for the incompletion.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass.
He open. He open.
Dances away. And he's going to be stopped just short of the
Thank
first
God
down.
he
He
ain't
tried
hit
to
him.
get it on his own. The horn.
There was a timeout well spent. Nobody went. I thought he was about to tell him.
Send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Pulled down for the tackle.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Now the toss. Oh, look out. There he goes. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was
On offense is now or never.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his
Do your job.
toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
They'll try the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oregon! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Snapped it in the shotgun. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
He's got it right. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And they...
Come on.
taking the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with the QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown there.
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? Now on first down from the 30. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down 1 score, got to have it right now.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Ducks! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
But it's been A hell of a game, highs and lows. You didn't miss the hell of a game.
Lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. Bringing it back. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Finds a man on the right. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Oh!
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown.
Ooh! Get your life together. Damn. I got on him at the last minute because I knew something wasn't going to be right. Everly. Oof.
Second down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
It's caught downfield.
Come on, why did y'all do that?
Down TCU. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best match.
Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
Missed you. My bad. That was almost bad.
First down for the offense.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to move it through the air. He'll take another shot here.
Terrible throw.
It's intercepted. A turnover for
I should have just went down the sideline.
And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game.
Fuck. I should have just hit him. Got what I could and got that.
You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news.